In this video, let's take a look at how Zoho Bookings can help a sales manager manage multiple sales teams, optimize sales processes, enable discovery calls, and more. Zoho Bookings syncs your calendars while letting customers self-schedule appointments. Our user interface auto-customizes for your industry, making you feel right at home. Since Zoho Bookings is highly customizable, it can easily fit the needs of any industry. For instance, Roy Banks is the sales manager of Zilker, a company that sells software. He has multiple sales teams spread across the globe. Roy and his teams face issues that are common for any sales team that's not equipped with the right tool. These issues were crippling his team's productivity and potential. Let's take a look at what these issues are. Managing teams across the globe. Although the sales process followed by the teams is the same throughout all locations, each zone has its unique policies, scheduling methods, and booking pages. So it's a challenging task for Roy to manage all the policies, schedules, and configurations for his teams from one place. He had tried using separate booking tools and calendars to make things work, but all of them proved to be cumbersome and time-consuming. Number 2, lack of automated time zone conversion. Working across time zones hasn't been easy for Roy's teams. When customers from different time zones try to book appointments, the booking page and calendar should be according to their time zone. Once the appointment is booked, it has to appear on the sales agent's calendar according to his or her time zone. Any error in this conversion leads to missed appointments and disappointed customers. So what's needed here is a system that automatically converts time zones, which Roy doesn't have for now. Number 3, lack of a discovery call system. Roy understands that discovery calls are key to improving the overall sales performance, but just doesn't have the right tool to enable it. They currently use emails to schedule calls, which result in multiple issues. The obvious issue is the lack of a robust system in place for scheduling discovery calls. Roy tried using a simple form to enable discovery calls booking. However, that gave rise to a new set of problems. First off, the details collected with the new form were not adequate to qualify good leads or even prepare well for the appointment. On top of that, now that the customers can pick a random agent from the form, there comes the trouble with even distribution of resource allotment. Number 4, uneven distribution of appointments. Currently, for Roy, there is no system in place that allots agents equally and makes them available for bookings based on available slots. This leads to random selection of agents, which could mean some agents might get overbooked and some might not get booked at all. Number 5, lack of agent-specific booking. Customers prefer to stay connected with a sales representative that they are acclimated with. But the forms Roy's teams use now provide no option to check and book appointments with specific sales agents. Number 6, missing appointments and tasks. Delivering good customer experience requires maintaining consistency, reliability, and timeliness, especially in Roy's industry. If appointments are missed and tasks are overlooked, the likelihood of closing deals with potential leads will take a big hit. So this is a key area that Roy should focus on. Number 7, non-synchronized calendars. Currently, Roy's teams use multiple calendars with no proper synchronization, which has led to issues like double booking. Syncing calendars is important because the sales agents might be scheduling internal team meetings or non-work-related appointments on their personal calendars, and if those aren't taken into account, a customer meeting could end up being scheduled at the same time as their personal meeting. If you or your sales teams are facing similar issues that Roy's teams are facing, do not worry. Zoho Bookings is fully equipped to handle all of these problems and more. And in this video, I'm going to show you how Zoho Bookings can help solve these problems. And I'm going to be using Roy's use cases for that. So let's get started. The first thing Roy needs to do is use Zoho Bookings to easily manage his teams that are spread in different locations and time zones. Let's see how Zoho Bookings can help here. Roy can use workspaces to create virtual spaces for each sales team from different locations. Each of these workspaces can have sales agents, calendars, email notifications, and booking pages of their own. Now, Roy's sales teams are located in Los Angeles, Mumbai, and Sydney. So that means Roy needs to create separate workspaces for each location with their unique settings. So let's create one workspace for the Los Angeles sales team. After giving the basic details, Roy can configure the settings and preferences that are unique for this particular team, which is located in Los Angeles. For instance, he can customize the email notification based on the region. And people in different places like to be addressed differently. This changes from culture to culture. So going that extra mile can help customers feel more at home. This is very much possible with Zoho Bookings because each workspace's settings is independent of the other. Even the work timings can be different in different locations, so having separate workspaces for different locations allows Roy to have a unique set of preferences for each location. Let's see how easy it is for Roy to manage all the sales teams from one place. Say Roy wants to find out how his Mumbai team is doing. From Zoho Bookings, he can easily pull up reports on his Mumbai team's bookings. He can even search the customer list, the number of visits, and more. He can also share the reports with sales managers responsible for each team. This way, Roy can easily manage the multiple sales teams from multiple locations with a unique set of preferences, all from one place. Now, Roy can take on the time zone issue. He doesn't actually have to do much here because time zones are automatically converted by Zoho Bookings. So he does not have to worry about any mishap related to time zone conversion bothering his customers or agents. All the bookings time zones are converted and synchronized perfectly by Zoho Bookings. So Roy can now move on to focusing on enabling discovery calls for his teams, which will improve their overall sales performance. Zoho Bookings is a robust tool for scheduling discovery calls. It is a dedicated scheduler that doubles as a website-compatible booking page. That means Roy's customers can sign up for discovery calls with his agents at any time. One additional perk of using Zoho Bookings is that customers can access their booking page from their mobile devices as well. Next, Roy can design a more meaningful and efficient bookings form with adequate fields that helps his agents qualify good leads and get enough information needed to prepare for the consultation. This means his agents will be well prepared and more efficient in each consultation. Now, it's time to deal with the uneven resource allotment issue. Zoho Bookings can easily tackle this because it uses a round-robin algorithm to assign appointments. It automatically allots the first available agent for each booking. This avoids agents from getting overbooked or underbooked. This is something that Zoho Bookings does automatically, just like the time zone conversion. So Roy doesn't have to do any configuration. Now, the next thing Roy should do is to provide an option for repeat customers to book their preferred agents based on the agent's availability. For this, Zoho Bookings provides staff booking URLs, which are booking forms that are specific to each sales agent. So the agent can provide the customers with his or her unique booking form or URL, which the customer can use to book future appointments. It's that simple. Now, Roy can focus on the issue where their agents are missing appointments and tasks. Using Zoho Bookings, email and SMS notifications can be automated to be sent when an appointment is booked, rescheduled, or canceled. Notifications serve as a confirmation or acknowledgement to the customer request, while also keeping the sales agents updated with their appointments and tasks. Zoho Bookings gives Roy options to specify his preference of notifications for the agents and for customers, and he can even customize the content of the notification to make it more personal and relevant to his company. Using Zoho Bookings, Roy can set reminders that are automatically triggered at specific times before sales calls. He can set reminders for his agents 30 minutes or 2 hours or even a day in advance before an appointment, thus giving them plenty of time to be prepared with the best pitch and not miss any of their appointments. With 3 reminders, he can be assured that appointments are never missed. Furthermore, with Zoho Bookings, in the notification email sent to the customers, he can add buttons with which customers can add the appointment to their calendar. There are buttons to add it to Google Calendar and iCal or Outlook. Speaking of calendars, let's now take a look at how Roy can make sure all of his agents' calendars are in sync. Zoho Bookings can integrate with popular calendars like Google Calendar, Office 365 Calendar, Zoho Calendar, and Zoho CRM Calendar. Let's say Roy wants his Zoho Bookings to be integrated with Google Calendar because many of his agents use Google Calendar. All he needs to do is enable the integration and choose the calendars and relevant sales agents, after which appointments booked in Google Calendar can be viewed in Zoho Bookings. He can even block Zoho Bookings calendar based on events scheduled on Google Calendar. Calendars are synced either through a two-way sync or a one-way sync. In the two-way sync, Zoho Bookings checks the relevant sales agent's availability in the selected Google Calendar while providing booking slots to customers. Then the sales agent's appointments would be pushed to the Google Calendar as well. However, in the one-way sync, Zoho Bookings would check the relevant sales agent's availability on Google Calendar, but the appointments won't be synced to the Google Calendar. Google Calendar's events won't block the Zoho Bookings calendar. Roy's team can now view their booked appointments with customers from the integrated Google Calendar itself. Zoho Bookings calendar can be blocked by Google Calendar events only when it is chosen to be in sync with Zoho Bookings appointments. When an event is created in the Google Calendar, it blocks the Zoho Bookings calendar for that duration. Once the Google Calendar event blocks the Zoho Bookings calendar, the corresponding sales agent will not be available for any other booking during that time slot. Roy's team would never have issues of clashing appointments or double booking like before. The process is the same for other calendars we had mentioned before. So far, we have seen how Zoho Bookings helped Roy to solve some of the crucial issues every sales agent or team or sales manager face. Since Zoho Bookings is part of the larger Zoho ecosystem, it has the benefit of integrating seamlessly with other Zoho business apps. This means Zoho Bookings can go beyond just solving issues and open up new possibilities for sales teams to optimize their process with the help of other Zoho applications. Let's see some examples. In Roy's case, he can integrate Zoho Bookings with 3 other Zoho apps he uses: Zoho CRM, Zoho Invoice, and Zoho Meeting. Let's take a look at Zoho CRM. Roy's sales agents use Zoho CRM to manage their sales process, leads, etc. Now, with Zoho Bookings, there will be a separate database of customer contacts, which may lead to duplication between Zoho Bookings database and his Zoho CRM database. This may lead to missed contacts and, in turn, missed business opportunities. However, since Zoho Bookings seamlessly integrates with Zoho CRM, the contacts from Zoho Bookings can be automatically synced with Zoho CRM's contacts or leads module. This means customers from Zoho Bookings will be added to Zoho CRM contacts, and sales agents can look up Zoho CRM contacts leads as well. Once the integration is enabled, all Zoho Bookings customers will start appearing in Zoho CRM contacts as well. Every time a new customer is added in Zoho Bookings, it can be pushed to Zoho CRM as a new contact or a lead. There's another way in which this integration can save time for sales agents. When they are looking through the list of leads on CRM, they can quickly send a request to book an appointment from within the CRM window, instead of firing up bookings on a new tab, copy-pasting the booking page URL, and then setting up the appointment. Roy also uses Zoho Invoice, which is an invoicing software from Zoho. For each consultation, Roy uses Zoho Invoice to generate invoice. This process can be automated in a way that an invoice is automatically generated as soon as an appointment is booked in Zoho Bookings. This is where custom functions comes in. Custom functions helps automate actions that require procedural logic and that cannot be executed using default actions. This can be done by writing simple scripts in Deluge, Zoho's scripting language. Custom functions can be triggered when an appointment is booked, rescheduled, canceled, marked as completed, marked as no-show. Roy can create several custom functions based on his requirements that can automate the manual task of his sales agents. Now over to Zoho Meeting, the third Zoho app that Roy uses. It is an online meeting platform from Zoho, and the sales teams are constantly in and out of meetings, pitching ideas, following up, and closing deals. So Zoho Meeting can be integrated in just a few steps. Once the online appointment is booked, the meetings will appear with the corresponding details. The online meeting for the booked appointments appear as an upcoming meeting in Zoho Meeting. When the appointment is booked, email notifications can be sent to both the sales agents and or the customer on booking, rescheduling, and canceling of appointments. The designated sales agent can conduct the meeting, and the participants can join the meeting to start discussing and collaborating. On top of all of this, Zoho Bookings integrates with Zapier. This means you can integrate any of your third-party app that supports Zapier with Zoho Bookings to open up more possibilities. Now, this brings us to the end of the video. As you have seen, Zoho Bookings can be incredibly helpful for sales team to optimize their existing processes, solve problems, improve sales, and open up new possibilities. If you would like to know how Zoho Bookings can help your sales team, you can talk to our sales team or take a free trial. Please visit zoho.com/bookings to get started. You can also write to us at support@zohobookings.com for any assistance. Thank you.